Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory unto the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Alright, Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and honors and citations to the elect Akim, doing these works in sincerity and in truth. Salaki. Okay, so yeah, pretty much, man, this lesson, I was pretty much just reading, the book of Genesis. Alright, and no matter where you read at, man, Bible's pretty much, it has a whole bunch of stories in it, man. Okay, and as I'm reading it, in the spirit, alright, with my imagination running rampant, it was thinking like, dang, like this is beautiful, man. And the most beautiful thing about it is it's not just some regular story. Okay, I'm reading with full acknowledgement that I'm reading about my forefathers, man. About the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who our bloodline goes back to, man. So we're literally reading about our forefathers when we read these stories, man. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. Okay, and that's why these other nations are jealous as hell. That's why especially Edomites, they're jealous as hell, and they don't want us to tap back into that power, man. But yes, I'm gonna read the scripture, man. But yeah, man, it's like that's the most beautiful thing about it, man. This is the story of our forefathers, man. It's not just some regular story, man. So this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read." Okay? "No one of these shall fail." Right, get into the prophecies. "None shall want her mate." Right, nothing, no other book can stand with the Bible. Okay, not the I forgot it was even called, man. Not the Quran, nothing, man. Why does nothing touch the Bible? Because the Bible has prophecies in it. It has history in it. It has everything you need in it. Alright, it says, "For my mouth that I've commanded, in His spirit it hath gathered them." But right, so the point is to seek out of this book and read. Now, because what kind of book is this? It's a history book, man, and it's a prophecy book. Okay, but right now I'm gonna get into the point of how this is a history book, man. It's not just any book. Right? It says, "Seek out of the book of the Lord and read." This ain't no fiction, man. Alright? This ain't no fiction book, no fairy tale type of book. This is a pure history book, man. And it's the history of our forefathers at that, man. So this is Jeremiah 6:16. "Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths." See that? Asking for the old path is history. If something is old, if something is an old path, right? That means it was history, man. If you're learning of old, you're learning about history. Okay, and where do you learn about your history? Through this Bible, man, which makes it a history book. Right? Asking for the old paths is asking to embrace and come into your true heritage, man, which includes your power that you serve. All right, it includes knowing the history of your forefathers, man, everything that happened. Okay, so that in turn you can live like how they was living, have the faith that they was having, and you can be in good standing with Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why you gotta ask for the old paths, which is history. Your history. says, where is the good way? And walk therein. Right, because now that you found your history, this ain't like some Edomite school, man. I remember history class, you had to learn about his wars and his great men who helped establish this wicked ass country, and then that's it. No, when we go into our history, it's a whole power source waiting there for us that we have to, grab hold of and then start to live by. We have to change our life when we learn our history, man. Because we know that if we change our life and live like how our forefathers was living, man, having the faith that they had, like it says in Hebrews the 11th chapter, having the wisdom and how we cleave unto Yahweh Shemashah like they did, our life begins to change. That's what happens when you have a power. That's what happens when you have a God, man. When you actually have a living God. Okay? Our life begins to change for the best. We begin to be showered in blessings, man. Like knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And so forth, man. So it says, and walk therein. See? So now you gotta walk therein. Alright? Hey, these Edomites can't walk like how their forefathers walked therein today, because they would be murderers, man. Their forefathers are murderers. Their forefathers are liars, inhumane, torturous bastards, man. So they can't walk like that. They gotta just acknowledge it and be proud. Alright? But it says, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they say we will not walk therein. Nay, and that's fine. If 2/3 don't want to walk therein, that's totally fine. But now you gotta face the consequences. So now it's gonna be the same thing when your judgment comes. Alright? It's fine. Don't worry about it, man. That they're getting all these horrific judgments. It's fine, man. Because they chose not to walk therein. Alright? So this is Romans. It's all gonna be fine. So this is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. You see that? So everything that's written down in this Bible is written for our learning. Okay? Just like how Esau has his textbooks. This is pretty much our textbook, man. Because I remember school like it was yesterday, man. I used to cheat in history class. You had to have your different textbooks about all the different wars. Well, guess what? This is our textbook. Alright? Everything that's written in here is written for our learning. Just like Esau. All his textbooks in his history class is written for his learning. Alright, for their learning. Alright, so it's the same thing with us, man. Except this, you're going to see which holds more power. Alright, you're going to see which holds more power, man. It says that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Okay? So yeah, man. This is our history book. Everything our forefathers was doing and what they went through in the different captivities that they was in. We under captivity. How did they handle it? Hey, some of them found favor over the heathen, like Daniel. Okay, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That all right. But calm, man. So scriptures say, maketh even his enemies to be at peace with thee. Alright, so I'm gonna get this last scripture. Which I brought this out in my last lesson. Alright, but I'm gonna bring it out again. Sirach 51:23. Draw near unto me, ye unlearned, and dwell in the house of learning. Right. So in the house of learning is a school. In the school you got the curriculum, your different textbooks, your teachers, classmates. You got it all, man. And this is very well a school as well, man. And what's the curriculum in the textbooks? This Bible. Alright? You can't really learn from a fucking what the hell you really got to learn from a fiction fairy tale book, man. It's just entertainment at the end of the day. It's just an entertainment. What is it compelled to? What is it compared to an actual history book when it comes to learning? All right. So being as how this is the house of learning, this Bible is not a fiction book. It's a history book, man. Teaches us about how we used to dress. You know, teaches us about how we should appear in public. You know, and so forth. As far as having a beard on your face, not getting lineups. So this Bible is damn sure the book of learning, man, and it's damn sure a history book with all the acts of our forefathers in it, man. All right. So with that, man, I just wanted to prove the point that this is a history book, not a storybook. Which has stories in it, but it's still a history book at the end of the day. And then to even, narrow it even further, it's a nationality book, man. This book is bad, man. This book is bad. It's a book that's like it's passed down from generation to generation, all right, of the hopeful elect. That's why it's locked. That's why, different churches say it's sealed. Yeah, it's sealed to you guys because it's not meant for you guys, man. Especially for a fucking heathen to put his hands on it. But you do what you do. Alright? Yahweh Shah knew what it was, and that's why he sealed it, man. He sealed it so that, matter of fact, let me just get it. And I'm gonna end it off as well. Yeah, because this ain't for everybody. This is a thing that's really like through the spirit, it's like passed down from generation to generation of the hopeful elect, man. If you look at it like that. Like I know a guy, sorry for rambling on. I'm gonna just end it off the scripture, but I know a guy, a Gadite actually that I used to work with, and he told me that he has a tomahawk that's actually passed down. His father gave it to him, and his grandfather gave it to him. That's kind of like what this Bible is like, man. The understanding of it, all right, the stories and the history, really is for us. It ain't for everybody. So this is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. You see that? So it's locked up, man. For 2/3 of our own people at that. And it's damn sure locked up for you heathen. Alright? Hey, like the brother in my camp say, for us, by us, man. Alright, so with that, shalom.